entertainmentbuddha.com.
Alright, before you proceed with watching this video, I must warn you that it is packed full of campaign spoilers from start to finish for Halo Wars 2, so I encourage you not to continue on unless you don't care about having the campaign spoiled. There will also be mentions of Halo 5 Guardians campaign, so you've been warned. Boom. Alright, before we get to the ending, which truly takes place after the game's credits roll, I must first establish the game's timeline. The year is 2559, which is 28 years after the events of Halo Wars. This is also the year, or very close to the year, that Halo 5's campaign is set in, which once you get to the end isn't by coincidence. The Spirit of Fire and its crew were deemed to be lost to the UNSC at the end of Halo Wars, and the Covenant War has ended unbeknownst to Captain Cutter and his crew, which includes Professor Anders, an Oni Smarty Pants who plays a key role in Halo Wars 2's campaign. So we know that Halo Wars 2 is taking place right around Halo 5, if not a bit after its cliffhanger finale. The reason this is important is because the ending ties directly into the events that go down during Halo 5's climax, which, if you remember, involves Cortana unleashing a fleet of Forerunner Guardians on the galaxy now that she has gone haywire and wants to kill all organic beings to ultimately bring peace to the galaxy. Now, in regards to Halo Wars 2's ending, we now know that its cast may tie into the events of Halo 6, or at least we'll be getting another sequel, because it too ends on a cliffhanger of sorts, just like Halo 5. As Captain Cutter and the Spirit of Fire crew bring Atriox to his knees, Professor Anders launches a new Halo ring from the Ark to help turn the tide. While she doesn't eliminate Atriox's forces completely, she does give the UNSC enough time to get the upper hand. Unfortunately for her, since she was on the newly launched Halo ring, she was already locked in a slipspace jump that she couldn't get out of, so she rides off into the galaxy on her very own Halo ring. The reason this ring has a mind of its own is because all released Halo rings will pilot themselves to whichever part of the galaxy has lost a ring, which we know has happened many times thanks to the Master Chief's adventures. Anders says she'll loop back in with Cutter once she gets back to the Sol system, but before that happens, she is knocked out of slipspace by an unknown entity. Just before the final scene ends, it is revealed that this entity is one of Cortana's newly launched Guardians, who seems to have taken an interest in the Halo ring that Anders has commandeered. I believe this not only opens the door for a Halo Wars 3 sequel, but I also think that 343 will somehow weave the events and even some cast members from Halo Wars 2 into Halo 6's narrative. We know that the Guardians are more or less wiping out the UNSC, so it's just too convenient that the Spirit of Fire has been deemed lost and is still intact, leaving it as one of the only few UNSC command ships left to battle Cortana in Halo 6. I really do think that the Spirit of Fire crew will be involved with the events in Halo 6, or why even tie the two franchises together with the ending cinematic. If anything, the closing moments of Halo Wars 2 definitely set up a sequel for that game, but I think that sequel will somehow be tied into the events of Halo 6, and we may see the Spirit of Fire in action in that game, as well as learning more about the events of Halo 6 and Halo Wars 3. Feel free to weigh in with your opinions in the comments section below, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel and check out our Halo Wars 2 video review. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to keep your browsers tuned to entertainmentbuddha.com on a daily basis, as it will make you a better geek one post at a time.